Nobita's dad went fishing and ran into Sunio's dad. Sunio's dad is just like Sunio, loves showing off. Mine is imported from Germany. High-tech fishing rod. You're still using such an outdated reel rod. Sure, that thing can even catch fish. After showing off, Sunio's dad turned and walked away. But Nobita's dad wasn't angry, stating fishing isn't all about equipment. Technique is important too. Just as he finished speaking, Sunio's dad got a catch, then ran over to show off again. The fish here are way too easy. How come you haven't caught any? Did you release them all? Nobita's dad could only laugh awkwardly. Before Sunio's dad finished talking, his fancy rod indicated another fish was hooked. Nobita's dad's rod finally showed some action too. Looks like the fish that bit is pretty big. Everyone was excited. Nobita's dad pulled hard. Didn't expect what came up was just a toy car. Everyone was disappointed. Sunio quietly told Nobita, there's lots of fish in the pond behind the mountain. Plus there's a super huge fish king. Soon they arrived at the pond. Sunio mentioned Shizuka nearby discovered a large field of sunflowers. Suddenly an old man came by, took a look, said why hasn't the rainwater drained yet? Shizuka quickly told Nobita about this. Turns out this was just a big puddle formed after rain. Looks like they were tricked by Sunio, but going back to the river, they'd get mocked by Sunio again. Doraemon thought for a moment, pulled out the restoration light. It can turn anything back to its original material state. Doraemon used it to shine on a pickled plum rice ball. The rice ball immediately returned to its original state. Rice became rice plants. Dried plum turned back into a plum tree. The restoration light can only restore complete things. Next, Doraemon shined it on a grilled fish rice ball. The next second the grilled fish became a live fish. The fish jumped lively into the pond, but isn't grilled fish a sea fish? Doraemon took out the ocean essence, poured this in, and the water in the puddle turns into seawater. Nobita wanted to try it too. Nobita grabbed a salmon rice ball and shined the restoration light on it. Soon the salmon meat became a fresh salmon, jumping into the puddle. Nobita wanted to see what a hot dog would restore to, so he shined the restoration light on it, and out came a big fat pig. Nobita was chased all over the place. Nobita then shined it on a beef meatball and got chased by a cow. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Nobita accidentally tripped on a branch, got stepped on by the cow. The restoration light flew from his hand, fell to the side, accidentally shining on all the food. All the food in the lunchbox was restored to its original state. More fish appeared in the puddle, and the shore became like a family farm. This stunned both Shizuka and Doraemon. Suddenly heard Nobita's dad shout, got a fish. Everyone rushed over to check, pulled it up and looked closely. It was actually a grilled fish. Grilled fish, shouldn't that live in the ocean? Nobita's dad was confused. Sunio came over with a half-meter long carp to show off. Nobita's dad had a big fish hooked, had no time for them, pulled up the rod. It was actually a big salmon, much bigger than Sunio's carp. Sunio and his crew were shocked. Sunio's dad immediately drove to the puddle, took a boat to the center of the puddle. Through the fish radar, discovered there really were quite a few fish shadows below. With advanced equipment helping, they quickly had a great haul, catching many fish. Watching the fish from his lunchbox getting caught by Sunio and gang, Nobita was annoyed. Suddenly, Nobita's dad's rod reacted too, but as soon as he pulled hard, the line smoked and broke. Could this be the legendary fish king? Sunio and the others also spotted the big fish in the water. Sunio's dad decided to beat them and catch it first. Doraemon pulled out upgrade spray, sprayed it on Nobita's dad's fishing rod. Now the rod is sturdy. Sunio's dad looked at the fish radar shocked. The radar showed this big fish underwater is actually 4 meters long. The three were looking around, searching for the big fish. Little did they know the big fish had quietly approached, easily flipping over their little boat. All three fell in the water like drowned rats. Nobita's dad suddenly found he couldn't pull the rod. Originally thought it was hooked on tree roots underwater. Didn't expect the line to be rapidly dragged into the water. Nobita and crew rushed over to help. Then the big fish in the water leaped out. Looking closely, it was actually a giant marlin. Nobita's dad was shocked, had no idea how a marlin appeared in a puddle. Everyone pulled together, battling with the fish, but the fish's strength was way too much. All four put in maximum effort, but were no match, getting constantly pulled toward the water. Doraemon saw the cow and had an idea, so he took out a bullfighting doll, using the bullfighting doll to attract the cow and pig's attention. Nobita grabbed the cow and pig's tails. Everyone connected head to tail, pulling together. The fish kept struggling in the water. With the pig and cow's help, everyone was in a standoff with the fish. The fish struggled for a while and slowly lost strength. Everyone gave one final push, finally pulling the fish ashore. Everyone cheered, super happy. Sunio and gang were in complete admiration, wanting to see the 4-meter-long marlin. Nobita was about to show off, but on the hook, it had turned into a tuna sandwich Shizuka made. Looks like the restoration light wore off. Nobita was so disappointed, wanted to show off in front of Sunio. Didn't expect after all that work, it was all for nothing.